What are the options? What options do we have? We know that this, for example, let's stay with our country, Nigeria. We know that the grid cannot satisfy everyone. What are the options for these African countries?
Okay, interestingly, when you speak to distributed generation, using renewables, solar home systems, all of those are options for people. It may be expensive initially. That's why you then begin to talk about getting support from multilateral lending agencies such as the AFDB, the World Bank, the IFC, those guys. Renewables can be one thing, but one thing more importantly is even energy efficiency and ensuring that we cut waste. More often than not, the challenge is even, part of the challenge is inefficiency and waste. So I think that African countries need to also, our leaders, not necessarily Nigeria, leadership needs to be more focused and to at least reduce corruption in terms of funds being diverted. If you reduce that by a reasonable percentage, then you're able to properly channel those funds into creating energy wealth, energy prosperity. So our options are enormous. We've got water, we've got hydro, we've got solar radiation, particularly when you go to the north. We've got a lot of gas. And it's, I always say it's not sufficient that you have the base resource. You must be able to process it and convert it to useful or usable forms. So let's use our gas. Let's not necessarily jump on the wagon. We need to think about transition. But you find out that even some of the biggest IOCs are rolling back their plans. Bank of America has left some organization, I don't remember the name, for around transition. People are rolling back with Mr. Trump, who wants to drill.
Trump.
Yeah, we need to further exploit what we currently have. Gas. We're gas province, like people say, with some oil. You know, our non-associated gas and associated gas are almost the same, the reserves, almost the same quantity. So let's put everything into having a robust energy mix, and we can make progress. Maybe initially a bit expensive, but with time and with opening it up to the market. And I said that the president is someone who is market-driven. He thinks about the market, right? So if we leave it to the market with very little intervention, particularly for the most vulnerable, you find out that there'll be different people will be creative. And once you have huge numbers, it's market forces of demand and supply. Once you have huge supply, of course, prices are going to go down.